But the big picture is this idea of gravity resilience. And when we talk about resilience, we talk about sort of the ability to bend without breaking, like a tree can move in the wind, or a bridge is holding up against the force of gravity. And, it could be stressed and bend a little bit, but not break if it's been constructed correctly. And so gravity resilience is how well do you stand up to the force of gravity? And we like to break it down into 3 bits. So the first is your gravity fortitude. And this is kind of how strong are you? It's muscles and bones, but it's also pumps and tubes. So on the inside of the body, we've got a bunch of pumps and tubes that are moving fluid, blood and lymphatics, and even digestive contents against the force of gravity. And so this is all about your physical body. Can you stand up to the force of gravity and stay up without passing out? Then, once we've got that secure, we have to kind of keep ourselves balanced. And this is all about sensing of gravity. We call this gravity sensing. And this is through the nervous system. So the nerves are taking in all this data constantly about the world around you, and it's transmitting the data through different systems. The inner ear is one. There's something called proprioception, which is how well you can sort of balance in relation to the Earth's pole. And then all of those data end up in the brain, and then comes really your department, which is the mental gravity. So what's that?
Yeah, so the body is sensing gravity in a lot of different ways. We said the inner ear, proprioception, the gut, there are mechanosensors in the gut as well, like you call it, the G-force accelerometer.
Yeah.
So all of that needs to be combined into a sort of whole body representation of graviception, of the graviceptive input. So to do that sort of goes to a high-order associative part of the brain called the anterior insula. And that part of the brain is involved also in emotion, in sense of well-being, in homeostasis, and also something like mental imagery. So that's when we sort of take all that physical input and make it just a mental construct that we can use. So we're using that mental imagery to predict graviceptive input over time. So we're learning how to manage gravity. If the body is the symphony that's playing the music, is the orchestra that's playing the music, then the mind is the conductor, and the anterior insula is like that conductor. It sets kind of the emotional tone around it, and that's what mental gravity is.